Hello and welcome. Today we are playing a game that's still in alpha. I think it's still in alpha 2 or beta or something like that. I don't know. It's version 0.5.19. See now. I don't have the snapshot builds enabled, so we're good there. It is Modular Assault Vehicle, and basically what it is Chromehounds. You're a mech and you kill things. We'll gonna check to see if there's a multiplayer server that has anybody on it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you can see I've got one that's pre-built here, and it's, you know, spray painted gold. But I'm just here to check for servers, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, well, there is a server. Oh, there's 2 people on it. Nah, there's not enough people on it. So every time you host a server with this, which is, you know, host server software comes with it, every time you host a server with this, it shows up in that list automatically, kind of like the way all the Steam games do. Not Steam, Valve. So we're just going to go single player. And, yeah, I mean, you can see I've built myself a vehicle here. But for the sake of argument, we are going to just shit can the whole thing. So, we've got no vehicle here. And if you've played Chromehounds, then you already know how to do all this stuff. But if you haven't, the first thing you need is legs, or, you know, legs or tracks, or however you want to do it. I like legs. And you can see, you know, it's got all the different ratings and all that fun stuff on there. Tell you exactly. And the cost, I guess, I believe that's coming in later when the campaign mode is in. Like I said, this is still an early access game, so it's not exactly all 100% there. You can check out the website. It's bombdogstudios.com, and you can buy into the alpha. It's $20, and it is well worth it, because even as an alpha, this is a really fun game. Like, if you played Chromehounds, you know exactly what this is, and I don't need to say anything else because you played Chromehounds. You can see it's got that little tether thing. What that does is it snaps it into place. First one always has to snap into place to the ground, so that way it knows, you know, those are your legs. So now we've got legs. Woo, we can walk on them. Now we need a cockpit. So find a cockpit and we'll find a good one. Now, we don't want these heavy ones. They're, you know, for tanks, and they weigh a ton. And the more weight you have, the slower you move and all that fun stuff. So like I like the armored ones, but that's just because, you know, I like to get shot in the face a lot. There are repair barns in the field, which we'll see as soon as I start actually doing stuff. So, you know, and now we've got a cockpit. So cockpit and legs, we could just go out like this, but nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Go back in there. They're gonna, nope, okay, I didn't keep that one. Alright, so shit can the whole thing. Go back. And, you know, I'm just doing this quick. I mean, you can see, you know, there's the legs, there's the tank base, there's, you know, wheels for scouts, more heavier legs. I think these ones are backwards or something like that. But yeah, there's about 1,000 different things you can actually do. And I don't have a whole lot of experience with this game. You can also auto-generate, which is kind of nice. It'll just make a random... it'll make you a random M.A.V here. And so the basic story here is that this is supposed to take place on Europa, and in doing so, it takes place on Europa, and they're mining the living shit out of it. So after they go and mine the living shit out of it, then they decide, you know, bad stuff happens, social revolution, and everybody explodes and dies. So, you know, that's fun. Okay, so now we got the different weapons you can put on there. You know, the howitzers, they have an arc to them. Not a huge fan of those. the flamers. This is one of those that there wasn't anything like this in Chromehounds, and oh my god, are these things amazing. And this is after the Kickstarter, so we actually will get the Kickstarted named weapons. So like that was a flamer. Yeah, so I believe that one wasn't there last time I played this. So, and I haven't played this in a little while, unfortunately. I have not had the time, but you know, I figured now would be a great time to showcase this. So like and up here it tells you, you know, what you're missing and all that fun stuff. So like right now it seems like we're using, we're not using, we have way too much energy being taken up. So we need some energy storage, and the cockpit produces some energy but not a lot. So what you do is you add yourself a generator, and you know, we will only need a little generator, so we'll go with this one right here. And like I said, you know, cost is gonna figure into this in the future. It really kind of doesn't right now. So boom, little generator. See, just a little guy, but already that pushes us up to 375 juice, and that might not be enough. Like, it might not be enough to run everything we want to run off of it. So we'll have to see. Maybe we have to go to a bigger one, but that's fine. So we got the flamers there, and you know, just for good measure. I don't really like. There's a lot of these that I'm not a huge fan of. I like the cannons. Cannons are great. They generally go, you know, they range in size of, you know, where was I? They generally range in size going straight down. You know, the bigger, heavier, more powerful ones are down here. These ones are here. And oh my, that is definitely not where I intended to put those. So yeah, there's not a mounting point there, so we're just gonna go ahead and mount these on the, oh no. So those two interfere with each other, so we'll mount it on that arm, and mount it on that one. And I always like the chicken walkers to be symmetrical. I don't know if they've added recoil yet. It is in the plan, but you know, like if you had 6 guns sticking out this way and you fired, it would just jerk your whole cockpit over to the side. That's the way it was in Chromehounds, and I do believe that is the plan for this game eventually. Like I said, it's an alpha, so not everything is quite there, and frankly, I haven't kept up on it as well as I should. So our weight, we got about 600-700 to play with, so this one's about 700, so this is a big cannon. Stick that on the top, yeah, see, we're fine on our weight, but this little guy has to go because we need a bigger one. So we'll have to add a bigger generator. Giant medium generator. Yeah, see, it's even a bigger target, so you know, much easier to shoot. Okay, so we've got all that stuff stuck together, and then the next thing we need to do, which is this little icon up here, is we need to group our weapons, and that is, you know, you'll get all certain weapons firing at once. So for slot 1, I want this one. This one. So group 1 is just the flamers. Group 2, we're gonna have cannons here, and then group 3, we're gonna have all 3 cannons, and that will group the weapons with their appropriate like that means that these 2 will fire at the same time, these 2 will fire at the same time, or these 3 will fire at the same time, depending on which weapon group you set. And the number of weapon groups is set up by this guy here. You can also paint it funny colors, and you know, you got patterns and things like that. Like say I just want so yeah, say I wanted to paint that, yeah, some weird ass stripes, or but you know, that's you know, you can do patterns, and you can do all sorts of stuff. But you know, it doesn't really matter if you're playing single player. I don't believe the AI is actually smart enough to pick you up. As you saw, that other one I had was, you know, gold, and it never seemed to bother it. So we've got our guy set up here. We got plenty of energy. We got all these are in the green, so we can deploy. And each round lasts, oh, I guess I should talk about this first. So there's various different maps, and Outpost Alpha, that was the first map that ever existed way back. I think that was about a year ago. And so, you know, we got all these different ones here. I think Crater is the most popular one, because it really is a big out in the middle of nowhere. Giant Sleep is pretty good. We're going to go to Blind Alley. And I believe the plan is to add more maps there. So there are more maps planned. They're just not there right now. Okay, so we're in. I'm all glowy. And I do apologize if my FPS here is low, but I am on a crappy computer, and this is actually a relatively intensive game. So you can see I can scroll through and change. Ooh, maybe I can't. See if I can remember the controls for this first. Yeah, see, we're lagging pretty hard, but that's just because my computer sucks. Doing this on a good computer, you can obviously hit a lot more. M pulls up your map. What's kind of nice is you can see which direction you're moving, but then that other one there shows you which direction you're looking, because you don't always have to go in the direction you're looking at. So we need a map again, and we keep on moving. You can change back to third person, and that'll put your camera up there, or you know, basically just swaps cameras back and forth. Yeah, see, our FPS is dropping hard. I need to go back in. I haven't set this up for this computer yet, so I need to change my quality way down. You know what, we'll do that now. If you hit escape at any point, it just backs out. There's no menu or anything that you can really change while you're in there. So you hit escape, just keeps backing out. And it will save your last deployed vehicle, even if you haven't saved it yet. So let's see how resolution. Sure. And then we're gonna go fast. Yeah, see, I hadn't said any of that stuff. Oop. Okay, so I just had a crash on me. It didn't like changing the resolution while I was still in fraps. So yeah, that's okay. We can go back in. I should have saved our thing. If not, I'll just run around dressed in gold. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it saves your last deployed one, or you can go over here and you can save and all that fun stuff. So I changed the graphics to, you know, shit, which should help my computer run it a little faster. So yeah, we'll go into Giant Sleep and see how that does. If I remember right, this one's a little bit more intensive than the others, but I was running at top quality a minute ago, and that's just not good. I'm on a shitty little laptop because my desktop is a pain in the ass to play on. I don't actually have it set on a desk. It's kind of on a coffee table. Yeah. Oh, looks like we froze up again. Hello? Okay, there we go. Where did we freeze up again? Ah, there it goes. Okay. Yeah, so this is a little bit better. For whatever reason, I'm not getting full mouse capture here, but that's okay. It's still working. And you know, you can mess around with the sensitivity, all that fun stuff. Alright, hold on a second. That's going to drive me nuts. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now it's captured the mouse. I gotta try and remember how it is you're supposed to I can't remember how to switch weapons. You can look up the controls. They're pretty easy. And then like this guy here, he's a little scout. And so we can just... the flamers are really good at close range. You know, obviously not long range. The other nice thing is it tells you up at the top exactly what you're taking damage from. Like what's... Like right now he's toasting my legs and yeah, see my legs just got destroyed. I died. Kaboom. And then, you know, that tells you your statistics when you're running. And then how long it takes to deploy. So, it's starting to piss me off that I really can't remember how to switch weapons. Like, I don't remember half the... Oh, there we go. Okay. So, it's Q and E to switch weapons. There we go. I thought it was scroll wheel, like most other games. I was apparently wrong. I was also going in the wrong direction. I don't know where anybody is. The other thing is commander role is supposed to be in this, and the commander role is nice because it actually makes it so it's necessary to have intel and whatnot. So yeah, these are, and when you change weapons, it changes your reticle and it changes your camera. So like, you know, the flamers, you know, then this, yeah, it's pretty simple to use. Like, you know, let's say I want to shoot that guy there. And you can see the streaks, and then there's your reload bars on the side there. And, yeah. Alright, you bastard, die. Nope, that didn't work. And you don't have to wait for the other ones to reload to kill the guys. Yeah, and each individual weapon has its own reload time. The other nice thing is the AI seems to, I'm not sure if this is actually official or anything like that, but in my experience it actually scales to your skill level. Because I will, you know, suck noodles at this, and then they start being very, very bad. Yeah, let's see. My legs, not well armored. I'm about to lose them, and once your legs are gone, you explode. So then you're dead. Kaboom. There you go, nice little... Yeah. So yeah, you can see I'm just sucking it up down there. But that is M.A.V. Modular Assault Vehicle. Bombdogstudios.com is where you can find it. It is an amazing game, and for $20, it's pretty awesome. Chad Maudlin is basically doing this by himself. He used to do AAA gaming, and then decided to be much more awesome than that, and make Chromehounds again. Because there's one thing I miss about, or the one thing that I regret about Sega, you know, imploding on itself and turning into a shit show. It's losing the Chromehound servers. But now you don't need them. We got this. You can host your own servers. Nuts to Sega. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye!